Okay, so hello everyone. This is part 12 of our Django playlist. Okay, in previous videos, we have discussed about how we can work with HTML templates, or we can say Django templates, right? And in this video, we will see how we can work with static templates. So working with static templates. So means we can say up to this, okay? Up to this, just we injected. What we injected? Just normal text. Injected normal text, or we can say text data into template. Okay, in which template? HTML template by using templates tag, right? But what happens sometimes? But sometimes our requirement our requirement is to insert static files like images. Okay, so static files are what? Sometimes we require to insert static files. So static files are like images, right? And CSS, we can say CSS files, right? And etc. Right? Inside what? Inside HTML file, right? So how we can insert static files in HTML template, we will see, right? So what's the procedure? What's the process? So let's understand process. Okay, process to include static files inside template. Okay, so what is the procedure? Let's understand. So first what we have to do, we have to, okay, number one is what? Number one is create folder named with static. Okay, so we have to create a folder named with static. Okay, inside where? Inside main project folder. Okay, it is exactly same as template folder. Okay, like previously we have created template folder inside the project. So same we will create a static folder inside the project. Okay, so how we will create? Let's see. So first we will create our Django projects. So how we can create the Django projects? What are the commands? So you can see in previous lecture we have discussed about this. Okay, so how to create a project? So what is the command to create a project? Django admin start project, and which project? Whatever name you want to give, you can give any name. Okay, so let me open VS Code. Okay, or not VS Code. Let me open D drive. Okay, I will open my D drive. Okay, inside the D drive, I have Django template folder. Okay, here I have my project folder, and here I'll create one more folder, which is what? P2. I'll create P2 folder, the project, right? And here I will open this location in CMD. I will type here CMD. So when you press CMD, this location will open in CMD, right? So what I will do here in P2 folder, I will create Django project. So what is the command? What is the command? Django admin start project. Okay, so we will write. I hope it is visible. Let me clear it first. Django admin start project. Okay, now what is the project name? Like we can say static Django. Okay, I'm just giving a random name. You can give any name. What I'm giving name? Static Django. Okay, press enter and it will create Django project. You can see here it has created one static Django folder. Now what I will do? I will go inside this static Django folder. Okay, so next step, create an application. So how you will create the application? First, we need to go to the project folder. So how you will change the directory? You will write here cd and your project name, project folder name. What's the project folder name? this one. Okay, so right now I am inside this folder, right? Now, what I have to do with the help of this manage.py, this is Python file. So what I will write, how to create an application, I will write py manage.py start app and the application name. Whatever name you want to give, we can write. So py manage.py start app. Which app? Any name you can give. So I am giving just a name as test app. So press enter. So it will create one test app. So it has created one test app as well. Right? It has created our test app as well. So what I will do, I will open this location. This is my project, static Django project. This location I will open in VS Code. So what I will type here code dot. What I'm typing here, code dot. When you type here code dot, automatically this location or this folder will open in VS Code. Right? So press enter. Okay, so it will open VS Code. Right. So what we will do, how, what are the steps we have to do? Now come back to our original text. So what is the procedure to include static files inside, what? Inside template, right? So first what we will do, create a folder with name static. What is our folder name? It should be static, where we have to create inside main project. So where is our main project? Here is our main project. Okay, so right here we will create a folder called static. Okay, so I have created static folder. Now what is the steps? What is the second step? Second step is indent static, indent static folder, create images. Okay, images folder. Okay, what we have to create? Images folder. What is the folder name? Images folder we will create. Okay, we will create inside the static folder. We will create images folder to place images. Okay, we will place our images inside the images folder. So inside the static folder, this is my static folder. Here I will create one more folder. Okay, so what is the folder name? Images, right? So see, here is my static folder and here is my image folder. The location should be same. It is not like that you are creating this static folder inside this folder. Okay, this folder containing the configuration files of static Django folder, but we have to create this static folder in project folder. Okay, so this is how. Okay, now let's download one image from the internet and let me keep one image in order to check, in order to verify whether it will work or not. Okay, so what I will do, I'll go to the Chrome and I will download one image. Okay, images. Okay, let me write cartoon images. Okay, it should be N. Okay, so let me take any image. Okay, which image? This one is looking. This one. This one. This one is looking pretty better. Just click on it. Okay, so I will take this image. Okay, and I will right click on it and I will save image as. And where we have to save this image? we have to save this image on our folder location. Okay, my folder location is what? D drive, and inside the D drive, Django temp, and here we have projects, and P2. Inside P2 we have static Django, and here what we have a static folder which we have created, and inside the static folder we have images, and here I will paste. Okay, what I will write? I will write here cartoon, right? So see, this image will be saved in images folder. Okay, this inside the static we have images, and inside the image we have one cartoon image. Okay, now what's the next step? What is the next step we have to follow now? The next step is, see, this static folder is created by us. This static folder is not created by Django. Okay, so if this folder created by us means Django configuration don't know about this folder. So we have to configure this folder in Django. Django configuration means we have to go to the settings.py and we have to give the path of this folder. Okay, so what's the third step? Add static directory. Okay, spelling mistake. Directory path in settings.py file. Okay, so that Django can aware. Okay, Django can aware of our images, or we can say aware our static folder. Okay, so what we have to do? What is the steps we have to follow? So now we have to go to the settings.py, and settings.py available in projects configuration folder. This is static Django. Okay, and here we have settings.py. Okay, let me delete this unnecessary comments. Okay, now what I will do? I will add path of my static folder. Okay, so this is what base dir. Base dir contain the project path. Okay, our project folder path contained by the base dir, right? So what we have to do here? We will create here one variable. Okay, we will create here one variable. What is the variable name? Static URL. Okay, static URL. I have created one variable, and what I will do now? I will assign. What I will assign here? I will write here first. I will take the project path, means this location, this area path I required. So this area path is contained by this base dir. I will write here base dir, right? And after that, I will say slash. Slash means inside the base dir, means inside this, see, this area is what? Base dir area. So here we have a static folder. So we will write here slash. My folder name is what? Static. Spelling, okay, small s, static. So this is what my static folder. And after that, this static URL variable, this static URL variable containing my static folder path. Now I will copy this static URL variable, and I will give this variable to whom? I have to give here. See, this area is for template. If you want to register template, then you will write here. What we will do, we will go down, okay, and you will see static URL. Okay, what you are seeing? Static URL. Okay, and what we have created? We also created static URL. Okay, no. What we have to do? We have to create here static dir. Okay, we are doing mistake here. What we have to do? We have to write here static dir, right? Static dir. Now go down. Okay, so what we will create here? We will create here one more variable called static files dirs. Okay, the name should be same. This name should be same, right? And here you will write equals to and square bracket, and here you will give the name of your path, static dir. Okay, what you will write? Static dir. And where we have created this static dir on top, we have created this on top, and this static dir is containing the path of our this folder, static folder, right? And this static dir we will give we will give here by creating this variable static files underscore dirs, and we will write here static dir, right? So this is thing you have to do very carefully. One note is there. What is the note? Note is, what is the note? It should be comment. Note, what is the note? Static files underscore dirs. Okay, this this name must be same. Okay, this name must be same, right? If you will do any spelling mistake, it will not work. If you will write dir instead of dirs, so it will not work. So you have to write complete name as it is. You can't miss any alphabet, right? And you have to write in capital, right? I hope you are understanding this much, right? After that, what we have to do, we have created this test step, but we didn't register our test step. Whenever we create our projects, we create an application, and that application we register in install app. So what is our application name? Our application name is test app. So I will write my application name here, test app, right? Okay. So this is how we have to configure, right? And after that, what we will do, okay, let's try to render this image. Okay, let's try to render this image. And how we can render this image? Basically, we will render through HTML, but as of now, I'm not creating any HTML file. I will just start my server. Okay, so how we can start our server? Py manage dot py run server. Okay, so it has given me this URL. I'll copy this URL and let me go to here. I will paste the path and press enter. Okay, so my Django project is started. If I write here slash static, okay, we have a static folder, and inside the static folder we have images folder, and inside the images, let me write image name. What is the image name? Cartoon dot jpg. So will it come or not? Means it is coming. It is coming. Means this is working. Okay, means our Django project knows about static folder. Okay, suppose if I do any spelling mistake, suppose here in settings.py, when I have created this variable, suppose if I miss s, so I'm writing what dir. So when you check this, what will happen? It will say page not found. So that's the reason I'm telling you is, again and again you have to write the same spelling. Okay, dirs. Okay, this is how you will register your static folder in settings.py. Okay, so now it is coming. So what we will do now, we will create one template folder as well. Okay, now what we have to do, okay, where is my documentation here? Now, render HTML template along with static image. Okay, so how we can render our HTML file? So first we need to create template or not. We will create one template. Okay, so what are the steps? First step is what? Create template folder inside main project. Okay, second is what? What is the second step? Create test app folder inside template folder, right? Let me highlight this word so that you can understand it promptly, right? So all these things we have to do. Okay, and let's create. So where we have to create, let me keep this selected. Now what I will do, I will create one template folder. So here in project, inside the project folder, I will create template folder. Okay, so what is my folder name? Templates. Okay, so my folder name is what? Templates. Okay, and inside the templates folder, I will create one test step folder. Okay, and inside the test step folder, what we can do, we can create our HTML file. Okay, so what's the next step now? Here, what we have to do now, add add template folder in settings.py. Okay, why we have to add template folder? Because this template folder is created by us or Django. This folder, template folder created by us, means our Django project don't know about this template folder. So we have to configure this folder inside the Django projects, means inside the Django settings.py. We have to register this folder. So what I will do, I will go to the base dir containing the path of our project. So what I will do, I'll create one variable. What is the variable name? I will write variable name like templates. Okay, template dir. I hope spelling is correct. And inside this, what I will do, I will take my project path. What is my project path? My project path is base dir. And inside the project, what is my file name? Templates. So I will write the folder name, which is templates, right? Okay. So after that, this template dir is containing my template folder path. Now I will copy this and I will paste it here. Templates, inside the templates we have dirs, and inside the dirs is square bracket, and here I will paste that variable template dir, right? I hope you are understanding this, right? I have created template dir and we have taken base dir which is containing our project path, and inside our project we have templates folder. Okay, so means this template dir variable containing the complete path of this template till template folder, and we are giving this template dir to the dirs which is available inside the templates, right? So this much we have to do. After that, what we have to do, okay, let me create one HTML file here inside the test tab. Okay, templates test tab. I'll create one HTML file. What is the HTML file? Suppose test.html. Okay, so let me write something here. Okay, means I will press this exclamation sign and enter. It will give me the HTML template. Okay, template and that I'm writing that. Okay, so I hope you know a little bit about HTML. And in previous video, I already explained about basics of HTML. Okay, so let me write one heading in order to check whether it's working or not. Working with Django. Okay, I'm writing this message, right? Now what we have to do, this is what template file. We have created one test.html. So this template file we need to render. So in order to render this template file, we have to go to the test app. Inside the test app, we need to create one view. Okay, inside the views, we will create one view. Okay, which view we will create? We will create a view to render our HTML file, right? So what I will write here, okay. So what I will write here, I will create one function, okay, test test view. I'm giving the function name is what? Test view. My function name is test view, and here I will write request. Okay, and here what I will do, I will return. Okay, inside return, what I want to return, HTML page. So return and render. What I will write here now, request comma. Okay, where is my uh, HTML file available? Inside the test tab. Okay, templates test tab. Okay, and test.html, right? So test tab, I mean this template folder already knows by the Django, so we will write the path test tab and this test.html. So I will write here test tab slash what's the name, test.html, right? So we have created this view. Okay, and for this view I will create one endpoint. So how we will create one endpoint or URL? I will go into the project folder. Okay, inside the project folder, you will see urls.py. And inside the urls.py, let me delete this string. Okay, now what we will do, I will import which file? I will import here views. Okay, views available inside the test app. So I will say from test app import views. Okay, now from the views, inside the view, I have created test view function. So I will write here path and endpoint name. You can give any name. So let me give display. I'm giving display to display HTML template and views dot. Okay, views dot. What is your function name? What is your function name? Function name is test underscore view. So my function name is test underscore views. Okay, so this is my function name. Okay, so my Django project is running or not? Let me check. Okay, okay, not, it is not executing. So let me execute it again. Py manage.py run server. Okay, okay, so it is started. Just copy this URL and go to the browser and paste the path. Okay, so it is showing two endpoint. One is admin, second is what? Display. Display is created by us. So I will write here slash display. Okay, and press enter. So working with Django means this template is rendering, means HTML file is rendering. Now let's see how we can render HTML file with image. So what I will do, I will go to the test.html, right? And what I will do first, okay, what I want to do, actually I want to render image. I want to insert an image here on this HTML file. And my image is available in which folder? Static folder. Okay, inside the static folder, my image is available. So what I will do after this doc type HTML, I will write here what? I will load the static file, the static folder here. So in order to load the static folder, what I will write? I will write here load static. Okay, what I will write? Load static. Okay, load static means it will load the static files. Whatever the static files available inside this folder, it will load all the files. Now what I will do here, I will write image tag in order to render the image, right? And inside the src, what I will do, I will write like this. Okay, this way I will follow curly braces and this percentage symbol, and I will write folder name static. Okay, because static folder contain my image. Okay, I will write static space, and here I will mention my file location images slash, what is my file name? Cartoon.jpg, right? Cartoon.jpg. So this is my image. Okay, so let's see whether it's loading my image or not. Okay, so let me refresh it. So means it is loading, it is working. So I hope you understanding guys how we can work with static files. Okay, how we can work with static files, and how we can work with HTML templates. Okay, so in the next lecture we will discuss more about this. Okay, more about we can say more about templates. Okay, let me just copy this and let me paste it here. The test.html. This is what test.html file, right? So that's all for today, guys. I hope you understood. Okay. So in the next video, we will discuss in detail about templates. Okay. So thank you everyone for watching this video.